What is up? What is up, everybody? Hope all is well. Sorry about the hair. Uh, it's it's just been a mess. It's very very cold here today. Finally had a day off of work. Um, so I just been kind of. I took a quick nap. Just woke up actually. So I was. A couple people asked me like, why do I move around so much? And these are close friends to me. These are people that I care about, and people say, why? A couple of them ask me, they're like, why do you move around so much? And honestly, the only reason why I move around so much is because I want to find that exact place that I want to live. Um, and you know where that place is at when you always have a smile on your face and you know you could spend the rest of your life there. Um, I was born in Pennsylvania, moved to Maryland, spent 26 years of my life there. Um, just decided that Maryland wasn't for me, so I moved down to Florida, lived down there for about 2.5 years. Met my wife, we had a baby. Um, we decided like Florida wasn't for us, so we moved to Michigan. Uh, we moved up here sometime in late, I think it was like April 29th, something like that. We moved up here. So our lease is going to be up in March. We decided um, Michigan isn't where we want to be for the rest of our lives either. So what we're going to do is we're just going to move to Maryland for a year, see how things go there. Um, and the only reason why I moved away from Maryland in the beginning is just because I just I don't know, things weren't really working out for me. And sometimes you have to move to see if something else is better, and then you can always move back and maybe it'll get better after that. I know people that moved out of Maryland and moved to Florida and they move right back and they're happy as can be. So um it's not why do you want to move around so much. It's if you feel like you want or have to move to have a better life, that's the only reason why I moved. I wasn't married when I lived in Maryland. I didn't have kids when I lived in Maryland. I didn't even have, but man, I had like three, four girlfriends at in between that time. I would date a girl for 2 years and it just didn't work out. So I'll take a break for a year and then get another girlfriend. Date her for 3 years. Find out, we just didn't want to spend the rest of our lives together. Just because moving is just like dating. Just because you date people doesn't mean that they're the one. Just like when you move, that state isn't the one. It's kind of like that. Um, so it took me to move to Florida to find my beautiful wife, and we're having a kid and we're having another kid on the way, and life couldn't be better. Now we just want to find out where we want to live. So we're just going to live in Maryland for a little bit, and then we're going to head hopefully out to California, which we probably will be moving out to California at the end of next year, because I think our lease will be a year, just because we don't want to buy a house unless something works out in the meantime. But we'll see. We'll see. Like, time is of the essence. You know, you think one thing and another thing will happen. So just never feel like you're stuck. I feel like if you feel like you're stuck somewhere and it just repeats in your head, like, I'm stuck here, I'm stuck here, I'm stuck here, like, I'm never going to get out of here, who knows? As long as you bust your butt and just decide to get up one day and just dip out, then that's all you have to do. Never think that, someone has it better than you, because they the only reason why they have something that you want is because they worked for it a little bit longer than you have. Like I said, I would have never thought in a million years I would have ever started a lawn business until I moved to Florida. all my friends were getting married when I lived in Maryland. And I was like, I want that. So, you know, was I mad at them because they were getting married before me? No. I had friends that were moving out before me and they were 2 or 3 years, 4 years younger than me. I don't care. That's good for you. It just took me a little longer to figure out what I wanted to do, because now that I started a lawn business, I want to start multiple businesses. And now I'm thinking, like, why didn't I start a business, when I was 19 or 20? Why was I, putting all my eggs in one basket and staying at one job for 12 years? You know, everything happens for a reason. Never assume that nothing good will come. And a good way to do that is if someone is negative, stay away from that person. Just stay away. Because when I lived in Maryland, I hung out with a couple of negative people that said that, oh, why do you want to move to Florida? Because they wanted to move to Florida, but they didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? I had a couple friends that told me that, you know, that's bullshit that you had that I was moving to Florida and they weren't. And only reason why I was moving to Florida is because I wanted to get to Florida. Now I no longer talk to those people just because they didn't have my back on my journey there, and they didn't have my back to my journey in Michigan. So I no longer talk to people that have negative things to say. Always think positive, surround yourself with positive people, and go out there and do whatever the hell you want to do. Whatever. If it's wanting to go to school, go back to school, starting a business, finding another job, or finding a job, how all depending how young you are, always think bigger and better. Never think or never settle for less, because we can do amazing things on this earth as long as we apply ourselves. And I know this video is 7, 8 minutes long. Watch it all, and give me a thumbs up, subscribe. I, talk business on here, I talk life on here. So please watch it. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe. Now that the lawn business is slowed down dramatically, I'm just going to make, a couple videos here and there. So, all right, everyone, be good, be safe, invest your time in you. Figure out what you want to do and be happy. Be happy. All right, peace.